Welcome to the Whole Food Plant-Based Cooking Show, where we make plant-based cooking easy. I'm Jill, and today we are making the most amazing nacho cheese sauce. You're gonna love it.
Cause it's the all-free whole food plant-based cooking show.
Okay guys, so this is such a great show because this is a recipe we've had for a long time and it is so good. We absolutely love this and we always have this on hand. It is our nacho cheese sauce. Super simple and super, like, it will go on anything. I just love it. So I know if you've watched the show before, you've seen me talk about chips. I love chips, but corn chips are usually baked with oil, so it's a bit of an issue. So what I've found to replace pre-packaged chips are just baking tortillas straight on the rack, but it matters the kind of tortilla that you get. So these are Mi Rancho tortillas, and with tortillas, corn tortillas in particular, you really need to read the ingredients. This one happens to only have just a few ingredients. It's water, organic whole white corn, yellow corn, masa, and a trace of lime. So that's a good brand. There's just very minimal ingredients. If you look at some other corn tortillas, sometimes they have wheat in them, and then they have all of these other things in there like stabilizers and sometimes even oil. So that I can still eat my chips to my heart's content, I feel comfortable doing these. So I'm going to go over to the oven and I'm going to show you how I prepare them. I already have my oven preheated to 400 degrees and I'm going to show you how I put them in. All right, so now while our tortillas are baking, we'll get on to the nacho sauce. Okay, so first you're gonna need 1 cup of raw cashews. So not the roasted salted kind. These are just raw cashews. Put that in there. We're gonna do 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. 1 teaspoon of Bragg's liquid amino acids, and if you don't have this, you can use just a little bit of salt, or you could use like a low sodium soy sauce or tamari sauce. That would work too. Oops, I'll wipe that out. And then our next ingredient is onion powder, and I have this just in my jar because we buy it in bulk. We buy it by the pound because we use so much. So there's 1.5 teaspoons of that going in, and that gives it a really, really nice flavor. Oops. And then smoked paprika. This is the key, smoked paprika. You really need that to give it this really smoky nacho flavor. So we're gonna do 1 teaspoon of that. And then because this is a dip, you know, with dips, they're usually really salty. So to balance it out, you need a little bit of sweetness. So I've got about 1/4 cup of raisins. You don't even have to go that much. It's really to your preference. You could use just like a tablespoon to start. This is just how we like to eat it. And then 2 tablespoons of white wine vinegar. And that's going to give it that really nice tang bite. And then with the water, you're just going to want to put as much water in there that's going to cover the nuts just by a little bit. And it's about 1 cup of water, but you'll see when we start mixing. Now we're just going to mix it until it's really, really smooth and creamy. While we're waiting for that, I'd like to share with you some background on our show. The Whole Food Plant-Based Cooking Show is a crowd-funded show, which means our content is made possible by the generous patronage of our paid membership community, who share our common goal to teach the world how to easily and permanently switch to a plant-based diet. My husband and I create these free weekly cooking shows to share all of the delicious recipes that we use every day in our own family kitchen. Our recipes are now used by hundreds of thousands of viewers every month from all over the world. Our paid memberships offer additional perks like access to our ebooks and in-depth courses, including our 28 Days Plant-Based Made Easy course, where we offer a step-by-step guide to making the switch to a fully plant-based diet. With meal plans, shopping guides, daily learning materials, and over 65 of our favorite recipes. If you love our content and find it's helping you to live your best plant-based life, please join us on our mission to share this life-changing message with the world and become a supporting member today by following the link in the description. It is the continued growth of our supporting member community that makes this show possible. Okay, let's get back to the show. Okay. Oh my goodness. There we go. There it is. So when the tortillas are done, I'm going to show you. I just take them out and I usually just break them up just into pieces. I don't care if they're perfect little triangles or anything. I just break them up. So this, of course, because it's all cashews, it is a higher fat type of dip. But if you want it to be lower fat, or if you have a nut allergy, you can just replace the nuts with rolled oats and it works just as great. And just like cashews, like this right now, I think this is the perfect consistency, but as it sits, it's gonna thicken up, it's gonna get a little bit more solid. So when you put it away in your refrigerator, if you get it out and it's more solid, all you have to do is add just like a tablespoon or so of water and shake it back up. The same thing is gonna happen with the oats. They both thicken after they sit, but they're both delicious. You are absolutely gonna love this. So once my chips get done, I'll meet you at the table and we can do a taste test. Okay, my favorite part. So the chips are done. Look at this. Nice and crispy. But you really need to watch them carefully. This took about 5 minutes, but you have to watch them carefully because they will set on fire. Trust me, I have done it. But on to the tasting, right? Oh my gosh, guys. I can't wait till you try this. You are gonna love it so much. Be sure to like this video, and I'll see you next time. Shoo shoo.